For all of my friends in the Caribbean, and especially in Trinidad and Tobago, I just wanted to take some time to read a speech from Trinbago for Palestine that was given last night at Woodford Square. I think that it's especially prevalent to hear right now. We gathered here tonight for peace, a peace that comes when our voices are heard collectively, a peace that is rooted in liberation for all. We gathered because the drums of war have been sounding in our Caribbean waters, because the same empire that has unleashed genocide and destruction in nations all across the world now has its warships in our region. For over 2 years, the world has watched the U.S. government aid and abet a live-streamed genocide in Gaza. The USS Gerald Ford, which is the world's largest nuclear warship, is on its way to the Caribbean from Israel. The same F-35 fighter jets that bombed Palestinian families and the same GBU-32 missiles that buried entire families beneath rubble are now deployed here, in our skies, over our waters. Our fisher folks are being warned to stay close to the shore, much like Gazan fisher folk who could not fish as they risked being killed. There are reports of people in South Trinidad hearing drones, the same drones that Palestinian children hear buzzing above their heads 24/7. At least 76 people have already been killed by illegal U.S. airstrikes in the Caribbean and Pacific waters. 2 of them were our own Trinidadian men, Chad Joseph and Rishi Samaru. Every strike undermines Caribbean sovereignty and stirs fear, yet also reminds us of the urgent need for peace and regional unity. Just a few days ago, the country was in panic. Children left school early and many were left frightened. If this escalates, it could be a constant reality. Children would have to live with a disruption to their education. In Gaza, 90% of schools were destroyed by the occupation, and children have not had access to proper education in over 2 years. This cannot be the norm. Our children deserve better than a world where fear replaces safety. The U.S. are the world's largest polluters, and these airstrikes and massive warships are poisoning our seas and fueling climate disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and flooding. The climate crisis is worsened by militarization, greed, and the extractive oil industry. Imperialist goals are always clear: to steal and profit off of the resources of other nations. If this war escalates, it will have widespread efforts on not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the wider Caribbean. When we said, what they have gotten away with in Gaza will happen everywhere, this was rooted in a historical understanding of the nature of the empire. The world has normalized imperial and colonial violence, and the tools they have developed and wielded in Gaza, they will soon use on us. We will not be silent while the Caribbean becomes collateral damage in the next American grab for global dominance. We must not forget our family in Haiti, who has been used as a testing ground for neocolonial domination and militarization in the region, and our family in Puerto Rico, who remain occupied by the U.S. Its people denied sovereignty, its land used for military bases, and a launch pad for imperial conquests in the region. Bisan from Gaza just put out a video talking about the Gaza effect, a power that pushes people to unite against colonization and capitalism and start acting based on new standards of what we want a better world to look like. She said that whatever is controlling the world now cannot be stronger than us. We do not want this war for ourselves or our families. We must continue to stand united and protect the work of our ancestors who sacrificed and fought against imperial violence, colonization, enslavement, and indentureship. We must continue on a path of collective healing towards a future of lasting and meaningful peace. Tonight, we came together for our future, for our children who deserve skies with birds and not drones, seas with fish and freedom, not warships, and memories of life, not of destruction. From the Caribbean to Venezuela, Palestine, Sudan, Congo, our struggles are all one, and our freedom is intertwined. Let us continue to raise our voices, because until everyone is free, there is no freedom. Peace, y'all.